these revenues. As these revenues go down on the gaming side of things, the number of stock market accounts in China continues to, gather pace here as well. I mean, it's just becoming a frenzied giant casino, it would seem.
Something along those lines. There is something, I think, to be said in all seriousness about the fevered pitch of betting in Shanghai relative to the lack thereof in Macau. If things calm down in Shanghai, it may well
Trust you to be the voice of reason here as well, Tim. But let's go to the revenue, because the revenues are down, but it does seem as though these falls are just tempering a little bit.
Yeah, so $2.2 billion in the month for casino revenues, down 36%, as you said. The silver lining in this is that it is the least bad number we've had in 5 months. If you look at the growth rate, the second derivative is now positive, if you want to put it that way. And frankly, I do think that that's important. We have not found a bottom in revenue, but you do have to start to see the growth rate moderate.
How is that really, how much of it is down to the comparatives?
Yeah, I mean, certainly part of it is easier comparisons. Part of it, hopefully, as we look into the second half of the year, starts to be a bit of a fundamental change. Remember, June was when we saw Galaxy's Phase 2, when there was a lot of excitement. There was a mass market story to be told there.
But talking about the mass market, how easy is it for Chinese visitors to actually get into Macau in the first place?
Yeah. Well, I think the reason for the stocks to jump today specifically doesn't really have anything to do, per se, with the China argument. It's all about this easing visa issue.
Was it quite hard before?
Yeah,
or?
there was an announcement that came out over the weekend that eased visa requirements, basically saying you can come over for 7 days as opposed to 5 days. More importantly, it says you can come over every 30 days as opposed to waiting 60 days to come back again. And I think that's on the margin kind of got investor excitement going this morning. This is a bit like a rubber band that's been stretched so far. Remember, these stocks are down massively.
Yeah.
Then it's snapping back. And this is an opportunity to think about not the average visitor, because the average time spent in Macau is still only 1.4 days per visit. So going from 5 to 7 days doesn't really matter. But if I'm a VIP guy, I can come twice as often now. That could be significant. I think that's got some.
Well, tell me something here, Tim, as well. We're into day 2 of the second half. Do we have any idea of how it's shaping up? I mean, I know day 2 we're not going to get much, but you get forward bookings, you get those sort of indicators.
I think there is a struggle to be had for the next several months. And some days we're going to have good days, and some days we're going to have bad. You've got new resorts that come on that we've talked a lot about. Galaxy, then Studio City. Anticipation of more to come next year. We've got relaxed visa rules. We've got easier comparisons. And I am serious in a way about if the stock market calms down and doesn't crash, that could be a diversion of attention back into betting where betting belongs, which is Macau as opposed to Shanghai. On the flip side, you've got the expansion of a smoking ban. You've got the ongoing undertone of anti-corruption, which begets anti-extravagance that affects what people are willing to do in terms of going to Macau and betting money. And those tensions are going to continue.